Well, obviously, tale of two games. I mean, that's the first 3 innings. That's about as ugly as baseball as we have played the whole season. I can't remember us playing that poorly. I thought Detmer, although he didn't have a breaking ball going, he threw his fastball down enough. He got the ground balls that he normally gets, and certainly we played very poorly behind him, both in the infield and the outfield. But as typical for our team, we've played from behind so much that nobody ever panics, and kept having good at bats. Palish did okay. Cortez got us a few outs, and Will Johnson's really been awesome the second half of the season. So we'll take it and move on to tomorrow.
Starting the back end, second row.
Yeah, you kind of talked about it. You went down 6-1 and you had 5 errors in 4 innings. Like, how impressed are you that your team didn't quit? They didn't go down. I mean, it's a lot of baseball players, a lot of baseball teams would have given up at that point. Yeah. And your team stuck in there, got big at bats, got big hits, a lot of them with 2 outs, and ended up winning the game by 4 whole runs.
Yeah, I mean, if you've seen us play every day this year, especially since conference play began, that's really what we've been all about, to be honest with you. Not the 5 errors. We haven't had great starting pitching most of the season. That's going to catch up with us at some point. Hopefully, we'll pitch better when it gets here. But I mean, we've been down 9-0. We've blown leads. We've done everything you possibly can. It's as gritty and as resilient of a team as I've ever been around, and that says a lot. Been doing this 32 years, and so they never panic. They just move on to the next pitch, and then see what happens.
In the back.
Was there any thought of leaving Detmer in because you're kicking it around him and he's getting those ground balls? And then also, how's the blister on the foot? Did it turn out okay in his start?
Yeah, as far as I know, the blister on the foot turned out fine. I knew that having played them, obviously they beat us 2 out of 3, and then you look at the numbers and watch them play. You'd much rather be left-handed against them. Even some of their right-handed hitters hit right-handers better than they hit lefties. And so I knew we were going to go to the lefties. I just wanted to get Detmer his work in, but I also wanted to have a chance to win the game. And so I figured I'd get Palish 30, 40 pitches and get him out and see if we can't piece it together, which is what we did. Just wish we wouldn't have given up the extra runs. But I took Detmer out because he didn't have a breaking ball, and we needed to change the look and be left-handed.
Jim, you said yesterday, check the conference-only stats about your offense, and you're leading the league in runs and batting average and hits. And is that the way you guys swing the bat up and down the lineup? Is that something that gives you confidence? You said there's no panic when you get down 5 runs, 6 runs, whatever. Is that a function of the way you swing the bat?
Yeah, I mean, it's been our season. It's been our season. Fortunately, that's not. It's not my brand of baseball that I would prefer. You would prefer to combine that with good starting pitching. I thought Hitt did a really nice job for them. I thought we battled. I thought he was really tough. I thought he gave them a great chance to win. Obviously, Dylan got one really good swing on him, but Grayson's his first name, right? Yeah, Grayson. I thought he did a really good job, and we need somebody like that to give us a good, like Dallas did yesterday. We're going to need somebody if we're going to achieve something deep into a postseason. I don't know. I mean, very few teams swing their way to Omaha, but this is certainly one that's capable of doing it.
Right here first.
Sorry. Back here, Coach. Coach, about half of Dylan Rock's home runs have been with 2 strikes. What is his approach like in late in the count, fouling off pitches and stuff?
Yeah, he just doesn't panic, and that's our whole team. I mean, we don't, it's not, they're allowed to swing at the first pitch, but we've shown them what the numbers are. We've shown them if we just see one pitch, we've shown them what the batting average is if you swing at the first pitch, and we've shown them what the numbers are if we just see one pitch. And we actually hit higher in an 0-1 count than we do in a 1-0 count. And but that's just been a constant conversation throughout the whole season. Is every pitch is information. And Dylan's done that since he's been on campus. Jack Moss has done that since he's been on campus. A guy like Boast, did Boast have? Did he have 5 walks yesterday? I think he had a bunch of, anyway. Guy like Boast, we used to say everybody in the ballpark should get free ice cream when he draws a walk because he's always hacking. But yeah, up and down the lineup, I mean, our goal was to see pitches. It's not to drive up the pitches because you do that against a good pitcher, you're gonna get beat up. But Rock just he doesn't panic. He sees the pitches and he knows what the shape of the pitch looks like when it's a strike. He knows what it then looks like when it's not a strike, and then he'll process that information. And I mean, obviously he's just a really good hitter, and he doesn't panic. And he's had about 600 college at bats, so he's been around a while.
Your dugout had the picture of Jimbo Fisher on the wall that was shown on TV a little bit.
Yeah.
Just what was the story behind that? And was that a source of motivation at all for you?
No, it wasn't a source of motivation. That was just, I mean, I think I just got a text from him, by the way, so it's awesome. He's fired up. Hey, congratulations, gritty win. Fun team to watch. But, for me coming to this conference, I mean, that's the attraction is the, whether it's mean-hearted or not, I'll let those guys decide. But for us, I mean, that's part of being in this league, man, is the rivalries. And it's exciting. And I'm not saying that doesn't happen in other conferences. It just doesn't happen as much, right? And so we threw it up there for our guys, and it's really just to keep guys loose. We don't need, if we need motivation to win an SEC tournament, then there's something wrong. But it was just something funny, and guys were laughing at it. It meant no disrespect to Alabama or Coach Saban whatsoever. Respect them greatly. That was just something fun to do.
Any thoughts on who will get the ball tomorrow, or is that going to be something y'all discuss tonight?
Probably Prager. Yep. I mean, I want to wait and watch and see who wins, but more than likely Ryan Prager. More than likely.
Any more questions now for Coach? I think we got him, Coach.
Okay.
All right.
I'll hang out and wait.
Great. Questions now for the players. Starting back.
Cole, does an 18-year-old Kole Kaler respond the way you did tonight after the rough first inning?
No, he definitely doesn't. Panics, a great amount right there. But I mean, just the maturity and what I've learned since I've been here is really hey, one pitch at a time. It is what it is. After that, but just get right back to it. And that's kind of what we did as an infield tonight. Didn't start the way we wanted to, but it's just continue to play pitch to pitch.
All right.
So did that picture keep you guys loose after those errors?
Yeah, I honestly didn't see it until, after the game started, but I don't know what inning it was, but I kind of looked up on the wall and it said gig 'em and Coach Fisher up there. So, rough start, but if something happens to loosen the mood and that was it, then so be it. Maybe it'll keep going with it.
Keep it up there.
After those 4 errors, did you guys say anything to each other? Did you just kind of kind of just knowingly turn the page?
Yeah. We kind of all knew hey, we need to come together and reset here because those first 2 innings were not Aggie baseball. So we just kind of, said, all right, we're going to reset here, deep breath, get back to doing what we do, and just kind of went from there, and it was smooth from there on out.
Cole got a couple of big knocks tonight, but typically what you do is get on base. But the guy hitting in front of you now, Jordan Thompson, and the revelation he's been to y'all's lineup, the ability to get it back to Trevor. How big is JT's kind of emergence late in the year?
Huge. JT has been super productive, and I mean, he's starting to see a lot of pitches too, which I mean, that's helping me, on deck. I'm getting to see, pick up some more information on the pitcher. And, but yeah, JT's been huge, and he had a lot of great at-bats tonight.
That's who I was thinking of on the 4 walks. Jordan Thompson. Free ice cream.
Anything else for the players? Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Gigs.